our learning target and stuff on Monday, Tuesday, whatever day we're back, one of those days. Okay, so if 3 sides of one triangle are congruent to 3 sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
So we could write a proof and say that AB is congruent to DE, AC is congruent to DF, BC is congruent to EF, therefore the triangles are congruent by side, side, side. That's it. That's all you do.
We have to name which one it is.
Yes. It's really not that difficult.
Yeah, I know.
So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by side, side, side. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Because if all 3 sides are congruent, then the angles have to be congruent, and then the triangles are congruent, and boom, that's life. Yes.
On 26, 26 only have an A and B.
Yes. All right, side, angle, side. What do you think that's going to involve?
2 sides.
2 sides and an angle. And do you think that because it says side, angle, side, that the angle has to be in between the congruent sides? It does. That's why it's called side, angle, side. You go from a side to an angle to a side. You can't spell cuss words, either forwards or backwards. So if you're an angle, side, side, you've done something wrong. Does everyone understand? Don't be an angle, side, side. So if 2 sides...
Oh
my God.
Alright, so if 2 sides and the included angle of one triangle are congruent to 2 sides and the included angle of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Now what that means, as you see how we have it one ticky here and one ticky here, and you see how the angle is in between our congruent sides, that's side, angle, side. So then we could say that triangle BAC is congruent to triangle FDE by side, angle, side.
I can't believe I didn't get that.
You can't be an angle, side, side.
When you said it, I was like, what is he talking about? I was like, where did cuss words come from? Then I was like, oh.
Alright, ready for the last one, and then I'll pass out your homework for this weekend. The last one is angle, angle, side, angle, side, angle. I got excited. So it's an angle, and then it's a side, and then it's another angle. It's crazy. So open this. If 2 angles, aren't you glad that I printed all this out so we didn't have to write it all?
Yes.
I'm listening.
Stop talking. You can't listen if you're talking.
Yes, I can.
No.
You said it.
If 2 angles and the included side, baby, I'm glad you can read, of one triangle are congruent to 2 angles and the included side of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So, do you see how A has one rainbow and D has one rainbow?
Yes.
And then you have a side in between those? And then 2 rainbows? That's angle, side, angle. So we say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle, how would we label the other one? No. DFE by angle, side, angle. So this weekend what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to figure out which theorem matches up with the triangle. Does everybody understand? That's it. That's all you do. You tell me if they're congruent by side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle. Look at that 4-minute video and you'll learn 3 theorems. How do you feel? Well, it's side, angle, side, right? So if 2 sides.
Well, if you put that S at the end of the
I wasn't here to learn it. People were like, yeah, you gotta think. I was like, bro,